Try to get YouTube to where you can see. I'll wait for people to get in here. Let's see. I'm trying something a little different. All right, so YouTube, we got somebody on. Okay, we got somebody on Facebook. Okay, guys. Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am going to be making breakfast for myself, but so you guys can see. Thank you for joining. Today I'm making a French omelet, and that's really just a technique. And I'm gonna have some mushroom and some pico de gallo and a little bit of goat cheese. But let me introduce myself. Hello, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. I am on a weight loss journey. I'm down 65 pounds with 35 more to go. And I've done this by getting tested for food sensitivities, and I basically eliminate the foods that cause me inflammation, in my diet. So it's morning. I think I want to have some coffee too. But I'm going to go ahead and make an omelet and just show you guys what I'm doing, walk you through it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in. I always get nervous. I'm new at this, guys, so I always get nervous I'm going to mess up something. But thank you for joining, whether you're watching now or on the replay. All right. So for the food sensitivities, one of the things that continues to come up for me is dairy, specifically cow dairy, which means that I can't have, the type of yogurt and cheeses and the regular stuff that I want. So one of the substitutions that I've made is goat's products. So I'm going to show you guys how I shred my own goat cheese today. All right. Let me get my ingredients out. Pretty straightforward, for an omelet. Oh, I think I said I was gonna do some turkey bacon too. You don't have to because the eggs are already a protein, but might as well. And I think I'll make some coffee. All right, so basic ingredients: turkey bacon, eggs. You do need butter, and one of the substitutes that I've made, thank you for the thumbs up, one of the substitutes that I've made is goat's butter. I use it a lot, so I'll show you guys. Hopefully you can see this is Delamere goat's butter. I use this all the time. All right, we got some mushroom and we got some pico. So let me get a fancy plate. Sorry. Presentation is a big part of everything. Of course I have round dinner plates, but I bought these kind of square plates too, just a little bit fancier. All right, so let's talk cheese. One of the things that helps me to stay successful is to always have my ingredients prepped and ready. So this is the Leclerc pepper jack cheese that I use. I buy it in the block. You can see here it's just a block of cheese, and you can shred it, you can cut it. I like to go ahead and shred the whole block, so I'm going to show you guys what I do. Let me get my, I don't really need a cutting board, but just a little surface. And a small knife. All right. So literally what I do is I take the block, just open it. It comes like, if my hands are pretty dry, it comes with this like peel away. I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see. If you don't like spicy, you don't have to worry about it. Hey Dennis, you don't have to worry about it. You can see here, it's got some peppers inside. It's just got a really good flavor, you guys. It's not spicy for heat, but it gives you a nice flavor. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. I'm trying. I got my ring light on. I didn't want to use it because I thought it would mess up my glasses, but let me know, how it goes. So literally, I'm just going to take the block and cut it in half. All right, so now I have these two like small rectangles of cheese. So I love, it's coming apart, I should have put it together. I just bought this little cheese shredder on Amazon. I like it because it's the crank and you don't have to do a lot of motion. It's got this like suction cup foot on it that I'm gonna stick on my counter. Should have had it all together, but that way it kind of keeps the base stable if you guys are able to see. All right, so we've got, put that together. All right, then literally when you turn on the suction, it sticks on the counter. And then I love these little meal prep containers. I have them for leftovers. I have them when I prep my veggies, and I kind of keep these, like I have a drawer in the fridge where I keep these just stacked up with all of my ingredients. So literally just put it down here, and then it's got like this safety guard. So this is what I'm going to press as I'm cranking. Kind of satisfying. So I literally am just going to put the cheese in the top here, and I'll show you guys the little shredder attachment that's in the shredder. It comes with multiples of these, like for shavings. Hey Ricky, for everything. So this is, I'm just gonna shred my own cheese. Why do I do that? One, you can get already shredded goat's cheese, like I've seen it at Whole Foods, but I like to buy these in bulk from this Wisconsin dairy called Benoit, B-E-N-O-I-T. They ship free over $50, and I just go ahead and buy them in bulk. Put it in here, put the top on, and then I'm literally just turning the crank. I'm not going to use all of this cheese, but this will keep for me, for the whole week. And I'll have my own freshly shedded, non-cow dairy, very tasty goat's cheese. The other thing that I learned about buying cheese that's already shredded is they put preservatives in there to keep the shreds from sticking together. And it's not the end of the world. It's fine. We all use shredded cheese. I think I used it for my kid last night making him a pizza. But it just melts better and it tastes better. So you guys can see this is my shredded, good morning, cheese for my omelet. All right. So I'll keep that in the fridge. And like I said, I use it all the time. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, I usually put the turkey bacon in the air fryer. I was wondering if it was gonna be too loud, but I'm gonna try it. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I've only been doing this about a month, so let me know. I'm gonna put some foil on the tray just to catch any drippings. Try to clean as we go. French omelet does not take long at all. It's really about the technique, and I'll show you guys. So I like to line things with foil for easier cleanup, not required. You can put all these pieces in the dishwasher. All right, so I think I'm just gonna do 2 strips of turkey bacon, really trying, it's March 1st. I got a goal for April 1st. I'm gonna see if I can get 10 pounds off this month. Thank you for the thumbs up. So I'm really gonna try and, stick to it. We had the holidays, we had Valentine's Day, like all that stuff now. February is over, it's a new month. So let's see if we can just really stay on it. Bacon is one of those things, you love it or you don't eat it. That's totally fine. I love doing different things to bacon. Like I could do, maybe I'll do, it takes a little bit longer, but the candied bacon is really good. You can put, what is it? Sweetener, the brown sugar sweetener on it. but literally, I think I got this from Jackie. If you just put cracked pepper on it, then it just helps it. Because let's face it, you know, turkey bacon is turkey bacon. It's not the same. It's not the same. But, you know, it's better, less fat, you know. So we got to do something. Just some fresh cracked black pepper. And I'm going to put this in the air fryer and just let it cook while I'm making my omelet. And I think I'll cut an apple too. So I'll have breakfast and a snack. So literally, it's just 2 slices of turkey bacon with some cracked pepper. All right. We'll put this in the air fryer. I use the air fryer all the time. So let me know if you guys can still hear me with when this thing cranks up. All right. It's kind of, I use it all the time. Uh-oh. Am I out of Ziploc bags? Almost out of Ziploc bags. I need to order some. I try to clean as I cook and put stuff away. I don't like a messy kitchen. I don't like a messy house. So bear with me. And we're gonna get started on our omelet. All right. So an omelet is pretty, you know, straightforward. You can use eggs, you can use egg beaters. I'm gonna use fresh eggs. I'm gonna do 2 eggs. Or do I wanna do 3? I like a big breakfast. I kind of wake up hungry, so I like to do a big breakfast. I'll do 2 since I'm doing turkey bacon too. My small hand size skillet, non-stick. I'm gonna take my shredder apart. Just put some of this, eat some of this cheese. Put it in the dishwasher. I put the whole thing in the dishwasher. I love it. I grew up washing dishes by hand, old school parents. So I remember saying, when I get my own house, I'm gonna use the dishwasher. I don't even rinse. I have one of those that does the has the disposal, so it'll be all right. Okay. Wash my hands anytime I use the dishwasher. All right, so I'm gonna get my gravy boat out, and I'm gonna put my crack my eggs in here. You guys know I love using these gravy boats. They're sturdy. I just like the way that I mix in them. I can pour out of them. I think I just got these at Walmart. All right. So let me open up. I'll put the Pico on top. Do you guys put your toppings inside the omelet or over top? So I just have some fresh Pico de Gallo. This is mild from Walmart. I know some people are sensitive to tomatoes, but I love them. So I'll put a little bit of that, probably on the inside. And I opened up some mushrooms, made pizza for the kiddo yesterday. So I just have some mushroom. All right. So we're gonna start with our eggs. I'm just gonna crack 2 eggs into my gravy boat. And with the French omelet, you kind of have to move fast. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing, and then I'm just going to do it. Because I haven't gotten this multitasking thing down, yet. All right, so in the gravy boat, all I have are 2 eggs. I'm going to salt them. Some people say salt after. I like salt, inside. All right. Put my eggs away. All right, washing my hands again, raw eggs. All right, I don't know if you guys have any questions or comments. I'm not. Hey Dennis. Hey Miss Clifford. I'm nervous to touch this thing, but I guess if there's, anything, I'll try and get to it. Okay, again, my favorite tool is my chopstick. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why, because it's non-stick. So I'm literally just going to beat the eggs. You want them to be as homogeneous as possible. And honestly, I should have the stove going. So I'm going to show you guys. Okay, pretty simple. Just beat the eggs with salt. See, doing too much. Now I'm going to put some butter, the goat's butter. Again, I'm non-cow dairy, so I'm going to put some goat's butter into the pan, and I'm going to turn it up kind of like medium-high. You want it to melt down, but the key with the French omelet, if you saw the thumbnail picture, French omelet should stay yellow. It should not brown, like kind of more of an American omelet, and that's what happens when the butter kind of, gets darker. So we're going to melt the butter in the pan, and then as soon as it starts to sizzle, that's when we're going to pour our egg in there. So let me get some nice pat of goat's butter. You can see it looks just like regular butter. To me, it tastes just like butter. Never heard of goat butter? Yes. Delamere is a UK brand, but you can buy this at Whole Foods. And then I also buy it online. For the stuff that I eat that's hard to find, I like to just buy it in bulk and keep it. I have gotten this at an online grocery called Caputo, C-A-P-U-T-O. I think they're in like Salt Lake City. They ship free for $50. So you can get like 6 of these. Love it. I have a whole row of them in the fridge. Okay, so our butter is melting. Sorry, YouTube. I'm trying to, y'all know I'm struggling. I'm trying to get, I don't have a tripod. You're on top of my fridge. So anyway, our butter is melting. We're going to let it melt down. And then as soon as it starts to like bubble, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour the eggs into the butter. And then the key is you keep moving the pan with one hand and you keep whisking the eggs in the skillet. So it makes these nice little kernels of air. And that's what gives you that creamy texture on the inside. Okay, it's starting to sizzle. I wish you guys could see, but it's melted down. So just when it starts to get foamy like this, you don't want your butter to brown. So I'm going to whip the eggs. Just make sure they're all homogeneous. This is nice and sizzling. And then I'm going to pour. And while I'm pouring, I know, hopefully you guys can see, I'm in the pan. So you kind of, it's weird, jiggle the pan. So if you guys could see, oh, I don't mess up my stove. If you guys could see, I'll bring it up so you can see. And I'll come back. These like curdles that I'm making in there, that's what gives you that like nice creamy texture. So then you want to stop once your eggs are set on the bottom. All right. So if you guys can see, you see how at the edge it's kind of set, but on the inside it's still kind of soft. This is when you stop. Because we're going to fold it over itself and it'll still cook on the inside. So when you cut into it, you have that nice creamy egg texture. You can eat it just plain. I'm going to put a little bit of the shredded goat cheese on the inside. Completely optional. If you're doing, like the egg fast, like I've talked about, then you would just eat the omelet. Sometimes that's a meal for me. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of mushroom. And then I get a spoon, a little bit of pico. I like veggies. They're great for, uh-oh, dropped something. Hold on. I got to clean up. Ooh, there's some cilantro in here. So I'm going to show you guys what I have. Usually I don't move this slow, but you see I just got the ingredients in the middle. That cheese is starting to melt. Then what you do with the French omelet, you roll it over on top of itself. So you lift up the side of the skillet, and then you just get, I'm just making sure that it's off the side of the pan. I don't know if you guys can see, and I'm just gonna kind of roll it into itself. And you can tilt the pan up so that you get it all. And then usually what I'm doing while I get everything else, that last little lip, you can kind of tuck it in there. You can see I still had some egg white in there. It's supposed to be, if you look at the thumbnail, it's supposed to be completely yellow, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then this is a great way to eat eggs. It'll stay warm because it's still kind of cooking on the inside. So I'm gonna let that sit here. And I'm going to clean out, let's see how our bacon is doing. Oh, I think we're ready to plate. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. All right, so for coffee, I am a Keurig person. I'll use my high school mug. I need to put some water in it. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna show you the finished product. Let me just make my breakfast. All right, so a couple things. With coffee, coffee is very acidic, so I need to drink more alkaline water. I got these alkaline drops on Amazon. Miss Clifford says, do you know of an egg substitute that is healthy? I'm gonna try the Just Egg, the plant-based one. I've ordered it twice and it's out of stock, but I'll let you know when I find it. I do use regular eggs. I just put a couple squirts of this into the coffee mug before the Keurig runs, so that it balances some of that acidity. I put this in bottled water, tap, whatever I'm drinking. Alkaline drops, you can get these on Amazon. All right, so for my coffee, I'm just doing, I know I had it out, okay. Regular old Walmart brand donut shop coffee, but since I'm dairy free, this is the creamer that I'm using, Almond Breeze. This one's got some added sugar. I really should use just plain almond milk, so when this is done, I will use the sugar-free version. I like my coffee light and sweet, so I put that in there. And then if you guys see that cart, I also have a lot of different flavors of skinny syrups. I know they're not approved, but what is approved, I got this I think at Walmart. I put a splash of this in my coffee, Truvia. So this is a sugar-free sweetener, and this is a vanilla flavor. It's literally just a little pop top, and I put a little splash of this in my coffee. All right, so we just get that going. All right, so let's clean up because we are ready to plate, and I'm gonna let you guys have your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope I've used the ring light. It looks like it's brighter. I'm gonna get you guys the final plate so you can see. Just cleaning up, putting the dishes in the dishwasher. Coffee's coming. I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram. I'm on all platforms. Maggie, the substitute teacher. I'm new. I've been doing this about a month, chronicling my weight loss journey. So, if you want, please consider subscribing on all of the channels so you'll get notified, because I try to rotate between Facebook, between Instagram, between YouTube. So this is how I like my coffee. You guys can see the color there. So good. So almond creamer, non-dairy, high tan, almond creamer, and then the Truvia vanilla. So just putting away my Pico and my shredded goat cheddar. This will last me a week. I put pinches of it in everything. All right. And then again, the Delamere goat's butter, you can see I have one that I try to show, but I use this stuff all the time. To me, it just tastes like regular butter, and it has been approved because it doesn't have the cow dairy that a lot of us are sensitive to. I'll show you guys in my fridge. I keep this stuff on here. I use, like this MCT coconut oil. Sometimes the butter flavor, you just want that butter flavor. All right. Let's see if we can plate and be done. All right, so let's see how our air fryer turkey bacon came out. Kind of overdone, but I wasn't paying attention. Not bad, and I did put some cracked pepper on it, so it gives me a little bit of the bacon experience. So let's see. We'll start with our French omelet, and I'm gonna cut into it for you guys. So the French omelet, the shape should be like this little burrito because we rolled it into itself. And you know what? I probably should put just a little bit of Pico on the top just for presentation. If I weren't dairy free, I would put like a little bit of sour cream or Greek yogurt. That would be nice. But like I said, it's a new month. It's March 1st, and I'm going to try to really stay, on track. Got some spring break plans, so I don't want to mess that up. So see if I can get 10 pounds off for March. Okay. So this is breakfast for me. This is my French omelet with a little bit of Pico. There's mushroom in there. Let's cut into it and taste. I don't know if you guys can see inside, but it's still very creamy and soft on the inside. Get a bite. Oh my God. So you can see it's all yellow. Even though we cooked in butter, it's not brown. Let me try this turkey bacon. Not bad. Well, that was breakfast for me, guys. I am going to let you go. Enjoy your Tuesday. I work from home, so I'm going to get online. And I don't have a lot of calls today, so I think I'm going to hop back on Instagram. I'm going to do a soup, another egg drop soup. So you can find me, Margaret A. Brown, or Maggie, the substitute teacher. And I'm going to have my breakfast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how the video and the light and the sound and everything was. And I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you later.